Alright guys, Physical Media Man back here again. I'm in Terre Haute, Indiana, home of Indiana State. That's where I went to school. And I had to pick up something that I wanted at an auction here, so I decided to go to some of my old stores I went to. So this is Nancy's Downtown Mall. It's basically like a flea market type of place. I'll try to get some video inside. I'm not sure how well I'll be able to do that. I might just try to do it on my phone, so we'll see how it goes. But this is Nancy's Downtown Mall.
Physical media man. Physical media man. Physical media man. Yeah!
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again. I should have a clip here at the beginning of me going into Nancy's. I didn't get any footage inside, but this is the first stop I had in Terre Haute, Indiana. It's a flea market of sorts, and there was only one booth that had, well, there's two booths. One just had records, and the other one had movies and CDs. So this is what I got from there. It's like I spent $14.98. I got this here is the Dwayne Clue and Larry Bird jersey retirement ceremony from 2004 when Indiana State retired their jerseys. They're the only basketball players with jerseys retired in the Holman Center. Being an Indiana State grad, this is a cool pickup for me. It is still sealed. It was $3. I'm interested to watch it. So that's pretty neat. Being from Indiana, I have a very big John Mellencamp collection. I did not have this Trouble No More CD. So I picked that up. It was $2. And then lastly, CD wise, I got Cher's Believe. It was $1. And I like that song, so pick that up. Next up were some movies here. This was the first thing I saw at that booth, and as soon as I saw it, I knew I had to pick it up. It's Mrs. Sofel, or Sofel. I don't know how to pronounce it. I haven't watched it, never seen it for sale anywhere, so I was excited about that. It was only $2, so I picked that up, added my Mel Gibson collection. Next up, I got Sugar and Spice. I don't think I've actually ever seen this, but it's out of print, and it goes for quite a bit. So I picked it up for $2. Thought that was a great pickup. And lastly, DVD-wise, I got Legal Eagles with Robert Redford and Daryl Hannah and Deborah Winger. It was $2. Figured that was worth picking up. Robert Redford's a very good actor. And then lastly, I got this VHS tape with Calvert Chaney on the front. It's a 92 to 93 Indiana basketball championship commitment. Thought that was pretty cool, so I picked it up. I have it clear. That should help with the glare. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. So I went there first. I actually, even before that, I went to a couple Goodwills there in Terre Haute, and there was nothing really worth picking up. So my next stop in Terre Haute was the Big Lots there. I just had one item I picked up. $3, brand new, factory sealed, Conspiracy Theory with Mel Gibson. I really enjoy this movie. I think it's one of the most underrated Mel Gibson movies there are. I really enjoy it, and I owned it on DVD. And it's in one of those snapper cases with widescreen, full screen flipper disc. So I upgraded to the Blu Ray. I'm going to try to sell my DVD copy. So for $3, I thought it was worth the upgrade. And then lastly, in Terre Haute, I went to their disc replay. It was the very first disc replay I'd ever been to when I was in school there. it's also one of the better ones, since the only one I've been to that also sells CDs. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I'm gonna go through here and show you what I got. Spent a total of $59.78. Everything here is for me. Well, one thing I might sell, a couple things, but I'm gonna at least watch them first and then decide. So first up, I got Boy Meets World, the complete second season. I had recently got the first season. This was $2.99. Thought that was a good deal. I never watched this when I was a kid because I didn't have cable, so I wasn't able to watch it. And everybody talks about how great it was, so I'm going to go back in and check that out. So if I don't like it, I might sell it. I don't know. And then next up, I got seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4 of Just Shoot Me. I remember when this was on TV, and a lot of people really liked it. It's got David Spade in it. I have a lot of his movies. I really like him. And it is a Shout Factory release, so that's always a plus. And there's 7 seasons, so I got 1 through 4 now, and I'm going to give this one a shot too. They were $2.99 a piece, so I thought that was a great deal. Next up, the price sticker's wrong on this. This is Dead Again. It's showing $4.99, but my receipt here is for $3.33. But the main reason I got this is, I don't know if there's a picture of him. Robin Williams is in this, so I picked it up for that. That was the main reason. This one's been on my wish list for a while, so I need to update that. I'll put the link down below for my film aficionado collections. There's a wish list and my collection on there. My collection's not completely up to date. I'm quite a bit of ways behind on that, but I'll make sure to go in and update my wish list, because I got 3 items here to knock off the wish list. Next up is the package for $3.33. Got this to add to my Gene Hackman collection. Great actor, and I've really been getting a lot of his movies recently, so pick that up. Next up for $3.33 is Proof. Actually, early in the day, I'd watched Cinema Sickness's video from maybe a couple days prior, and he had actually picked this up, and I commented that if he ever saw it again to pick me up a copy. But this one's been on my wish list for a while. Russell Crowe's in it. I don't really know anything about it, honestly, but since he was in it, it was on my wish list. And this is, it seems like it's in brand new condition almost. So for $3.33, I was happy to pick that up. I've never seen it for sale anywhere, so happy about that. Next up, we got some Blu Rays here. Most of these are pretty recent, so I was happy to pick them up. First up, for $3.99, not $4.99, is Life. Added this to the Jake Gyllenhaal collection, so happy about this. Didn't watch it, was in the theater, so happy to add that to the collection. Next up is the last item to knock off my wish list is Marathon Man with Dustin Hoffman. Heard this is a great movie, and it was only $4.99, so it's hard to find in my area at least, so happy to add that to the collection. Next up, we got Miss Peregrine's Home for the Peculiar Children. This did come with a slipcover, so I was happy about that, and it's the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. I think it is missing the digital copy, but it was only $3.99, and I missed that one. It was in the theater too, so happy to add that to the collection. And then next up is Chuck Norris and Missing in Action 2. I got the first one at the Dollar General where they messed up their sale, where they were only like $1 and something. So decided to pick up the second one, and it was $3.99. So add that to the collection. And then lastly, on the Blu-ray is Patriots Day with Mark Wahlberg. This is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack, and it was only $3.99 as well. So haven't seen this yet. Heard it's great. Have a Mark Wahlberg collection. like all of his movies for the most part. So excited to pick that one up. And then lastly here we got some video games. We had quite the assortment of video games there, so I picked some up. So finally I got Def Jam Vendetta. For whatever reason, these games, and especially the second one, is very expensive. So this one was marked at $7.99 and it was actually only $5.99. It is the greatest hits version, but for whatever reason this game's so expensive, so I picked it up finally. So I was happy to get that manual and everything, so good deal there. Next up, I didn't know this existed for whatever reason. I have the first one. This is NBA Ballers Phenom. And this one actually, so it's complete, and it also comes with the soundtrack, which I thought was pretty neat. The only other game I know of doing that I own is NBA Live 2003. So thought that was neat, and it was only $3.99, so I was happy to pick that up. And then I'm trying to get all the only on Xbox and only on Xbox 360. Basically any system that has only on games, I'm trying to get all those. So I got a couple only on Xbox games here. I got Nightcaster, Defeat the Darkness. Don't really know anything about it, but saw that only on Xbox, so I picked it up, and it was one of the free ones. They do that buy 5 get 1 free. So I got this free. And I also got this Quantum Redshift for free. Don't know anything about it, but I didn't have it either. And all these games are complete, so got that one for free too. And then lastly, I got Soul Calibur 3 for free. This is not an exclusive, but each system it was on had a different person, and this one had Spawn on it. So I'm going to try to get this game on all the systems. I remember playing this on my PlayStation 2 when it came out. I rented it at Blockbuster, and I always enjoyed playing it. So happy to finally have my own copy. And then lastly, I got 2 PS3 games. I got God of War 3 for $2.99. I've never played the God of War games, but everybody's talking about how great the new one is, so I kind of want to go back and play the old God of War games. So I picked up God of War 3, so I'll just have to get the first 2 and play those and play that one. And then I didn't know John Daly had his own golf game, so I got John Daly's Power Stroke Golf. It was $2.99, so I figured it was worth checking out and adding the collection for $2.99. So that's everything I got from this replay. And then of course I went to Nancy's first. So that was everything I got in Terre Haute. I'll show you. I got a football helmet. That's the main reason I went. So I got this Indiana State football helmet. So yeah, this was on Monday. I went and got all that stuff, and then last night on Wednesday, I picked up Fantastic Four and the second one. I have these already on Blu Ray, so I'm going to sell my copies. But I wanted to get it because it goes with those Daredevil and Elektra ones I picked up, and it's got the slip with the different artwork, and it was $7.88, so it was a little more than Daredevil and Elektra. But it's got the slipcover, and I have the slipcover for Fan 4 Stick, the most recent Fantastic Four movie. I actually didn't mind these, so I figured I'd update with the slip. I want to get slipcovers for all my superhero movies and all my Disney movies, so picked this up, and hopefully I get quite a bit of that back by selling the copies I already had. So I think that's about it. I'll try to do another video next week. If you guys have any suggestions on content you'd like me to do or anything like that, just let me know. Make sure to subscribe and like and comment and do all that. I'll make sure to put links to my Instagram, my Facebook selling page, Hodgepodge Garage, below as well. I'll try to put the link to my eBay on there too. I actually sold a couple things this week, both on there and eBay. So I think that's about all I have. So this is Physical Media Man signing off. Physical Media will never die.